Hi everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. And I haven't done a video with regards to today's topic in a long time. Well, the topic itself I've never done before, but the character involved in the topic, I haven't used her up in for a long time. And that, of course, is my favorite TV gal, best, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This particular one is from the Boom Studios era, which was the most recent Buffy the Vampire Slayer producer. They had it after, Dark Horse lost the license after a while, and Boom ended up with it. The story that I'm going to cover here is called the Hellmouth miniseries. Okay, and it's literally just it's called Hellmouth. It's a Buffy and Angel event that had books in the Buffy series and the Angel series, that ongoings that were going on at the time, and then did a 5-issue miniseries of the main event. So similar to what they just did with DCKO, if you're familiar with that, where they had the main event going on, but there were side books that had, tie-ins and all that stuff. Well, that's similar to that, with the exception of issue 8 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because that one actually was the prelude to the event going on. And it's the one, now I don't cover that in details, but I will tell you from that one, it is Spike and Drusilla who start off the event, okay? If you're familiar with those characters, of course, that's the Jane Marster and Juliet Landau characters from Buffy, of course. Now, Hellmouth is a crossover between, as I said, from the Boom Comics. The entire series of the Hellmouth was written by Jordi Belair and Jeremy Lambert. They didn't write the regular stories. Well, they may have, because Belair is listed as the writer. Belair is listed as the writer for Buffy at the time, but the rest, okay? So it's written by Jordi Belair and Jeremy Lambert, and 4 of the 5 issues were done by Eleonora Carlini by herself, and issue 5 was Eleonora Carlini and Marco Renna. The 5 issues of the miniseries came out between October 2019 and February 2020, and it finished just in time because of March 2020. We all know what happened then, and comics were delayed for a while. So basically, with the crossovers have basically what the other characters are doing when Buffy and Angel are dealing with the main thing, because in the Buffy series, the main characters become Xander, Cordelia, and Willow. And in the Angel side, Spike ends up there for some strange reason with Fred and Wesley. So there you go. Was it Wesley? Yeah, I think it was Wesley. It might have been the other guy. Let's take a look on the cover here. Maybe that'll tell me something. Okay, it wasn't Wesley. It was the other guy, the black guy, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'll get there. They always come to me at some point. However, and I only say the black guy because there's 2 other guys it could have been, and one was the guy that was on Roseanne who passed away, and then the other one was the African American guy, and I'm trying to. He was in the gang at first. Damn it! His name escapes me. Anyway, so I'm going to show the covers of the Buffy and Angel books that were the tie-ins, and then I'm going to get into the series. The Buffy books were issues 8 to 12 of the Buffy the Vampire Boom series. They're all done in a nice same fonts. So this is issue 8. Really cool Drusilla cover here for issue 9. Issue 10, Alas, Poor Yorick, I Knew Thee Not. If you like skull covers, you'll like that. Number 11 We've got Buffy. Well, sorry, we got Charisma Carpenter there. We've got Cordelia, as I said, and Willow, and that one is Bianca, the one of the Slayers. I think afterwards. I think it's Bianca. I remember Bianca, but she was killed in the show, so I don't know. This whole, by the way, this whole Buffy series reboots the whole universe. Kendra, that's the name I was thinking. Kendra, not Bianca. Kendra. It reboots the series. It starts right from the beginning again. In this series, Angel and Buffy are meeting basically for the first time in this event, and things have changed. Xander has now got a boyfriend. He's not dating either Cordelia. He doesn't have a thing for Willow. Willow is a lesbian right from the start. She never dates Oz, and you don't see Oz really. Here's issue 12. I should probably do the backgrounds before I do the books, but if I do it all at once, if I do it while the books are up there, you're more interested. Those are the Buffy books. That was 12. Here are the 4 Angel books that were involved with this. This is Angel 5. Does it look better on this side? Probably. Angel 6. Angel 7. And Angel 8. See, this is the guy I'm referring to. And damn, I can't remember his name. He even dated Fred, and I can't remember his name. And he was on the show for a long time. It's been a long time since I've watched Angel. I watched Buffy a lot more than I watch Angel. I think I've only actually ran through Angel fully once. Anyway, that's the lead-in and tie-in comics. Let's get to the actual series. This is Hellmouth 1. Great shot of Buffy holding on to her steak. Steak. This was October 2019. As I said, written by Belmare Lambert and art by Carlini. Buffy and the Scooby Gang will have to muster all their strength as they deal with an open hellmouth that threatens the lives of everyone they love in Sunnydale. Meanwhile, Angel the vampire, cursed with a soul, comes to town to find his redemption by doing whatever it takes to close the hellmouth. And no human, demon, or slayer will stand in his way. Leading to Hellmouth 2. Now you get Angel involved with a cool sword. November 2019. Same credits as before. Buffy and Angel must find a way back to work together as the Hellmouth begins to open and evil spreads across Sunnydale. But can Angel keep his true identity a secret from Buffy? Or will the Hellmouth force him to have to reveal who he is with the monster within? Like I said, they're just getting to know each other. This is the beginning. Like literally, it's the beginning. And that's why I'm surprised that they took some elements and changed them right away, because they could, right? It was brand new. Here's a cool Giles cover. Issue 3. And I should flip my notes. December 2019. By the way, how many people out there know that Anthony Head's brother was a singer, Murray Head? One night in Bangkok. Anyway, all done. Same credits as before. Angel and Buffy are on a mission to find the mistress and close the Hellmouth. But will they turn on each other first? Is Drusilla the true evil behind the Hellmouth, or is there another even more powerful person that they should be worried about? Or entity, I guess, instead of person. Next up, we have Vampire Xander. This is for number 4 from January 2020. Same credits. Buffy and Angel come face to face with the secret enemy behind the evil that has overwhelmed Sunnydale. But the deadliest secrets may be the ones they're hiding from each other, and nothing will ever be the same again. I know I'm shocked because Sunnydale always seems to revert to type. Comics and TV, aren't they wonderful? Hellmouth number 5, the final issue of the series. February 2020, and this is the only book that Marco Renna worked on with the art with Carlini. And of course, the writers are the same. Angel and Buffy finally confront the enemy in the heart of the Hell's Mouth, but the journey has already taken its toll. Beaten in body and spirit, they might not have had enough power between them to save the world, but their allies are there to help them. Buffy and Angel make their final stand against this people, and not everyone will survive. Now, it has been a while since I've read the books. I did a quick flip through in order to do these reviews or whatever, like synopsis. Is it synopsises or synopsis? I don't know. Is synopsis a plural? Who knows? English teachers out there, I'm sure, do. However, I leave a lot out because I want people to read these themselves. That's why I didn't cover the other parts. This is fun. If you are a Buffy fan and you haven't read any of this, you need to. Now, the 5 books of the miniseries are together in one trade paperback. And unfortunately, the other parts of Buffy, the Angel ones, are split into 2 trades, and so I think the Buffy were too because they went 1 to 6, and then Buffy's are in one trade. They're in the second trade from 7 to 12. That's right. But the Angel one, I think, was done as a separate trade itself, as a 5 to 8, because they did 1 to 4, 5 to 8, whatever. The fact is, you can get them all in trades if you want to, but it's so much fun to track down the individual issues. They're not expensive. If they're above cover price, I'd be surprised. They are great books. It is a story worth taking time to read. I'm a little biased. I'm a big Buffy fan, as we all know. But, I just like to see other things out there. I like to spread the word about the comic books because as cool as the Buffy TV show and movie are, and the comics add stories, the original Dark Horse ones add to the lore and are considered canon, where these ones are just a different way to do it. I almost call them fanfic to a point because some of the stuff in there is like, yeah, but Buffy has always had romance in it, so it's not out of place in a Buffy book. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. Please tell me what you liked about it. Please tell me if you didn't like it. That's fine too. If you don't like it, I can find out ways to fix things. That's great. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.